Haku.
Between Haku and Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good ship.
It's a skill cannon too. It's if you're really good at it. Haku's the free FDR. You're not the alpha strike. You're just consistently taking 20k off somebody.
Yeah,
20-30k.
It's scary to face a good Haku player. Oh boy, because you can't hate on him because he's practiced.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially when you're like streaming and you get nuked out of for the first 2 minutes. You're just like,
oh
I hate this, but I respect it, but I hate it.
Yeah, you can't be too mad because it's like it actually takes a big amount of skill to do that.
Holland.
Oh, I love Holland.
We do have a tricked one with Swirsky, but now I kind of wonder if we even need that. Because you're probably going to run in Swirsky on Gdansk.
Right. I don't think I would say Tricked Holland was good before, but since everybody put Swirsky on Gdansk now, it's... Holland, I think, is a good DD, but not for, It's good for farming damage, but it's way better. I mean, most of my Holland games, I get very low damage, very, very high impact. 300 team score, tons of caps, AA, spotting. It's a team DD, but it's not gonna, yeah, exactly. I think playable because it's solid, but it's not gonna turn any hits, and you're gonna eat full pens constantly from everything. It gets mega penned, and that's the biggest downside, I think.
Yeah, and you're
I'd say playable as well.
Yeah, I'd agree with playable with the regular version of it. I
think both are, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree, actually.
I disagree with that because of the amount of radar you get, and like that, and especially with the skill that you get with Swirsky. I still think that Tricked Holland is competitive, especially in a team. If you can work that in with another cruiser main or even a Columbo, you're going to be able to shut down DDs early.
Now, is the Tricked version also including the legendary mod as well?
I forget what the legendary mod even does.
It's a movement one. No, it's a concealment one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it adds more concealment. But I thought that
traverse speed increases by 8%, traverse acceleration increased by 8%, and then surface detection is decreased by 2%, but it's in the middle slot, so you can double up on concealment.
It's a really good legendary mod.
Low competitive.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I forgot about the legendary mod. It definitely is competitive with that mod in.
It's not worth the $16, I will say that. Like, it's not...
It's free XP.
Yeah, exactly. Free XP, that thing. It's not worth the $16, no.
Yeah. But at the same time, low competitive.
So it brings the concealment down to 5.44 kilometers. And then when you're in game, it's a little less because of 3% from refined coal.
That's getting really true. You can stealth up after launching torpedoes, causing some fires, waiting for cooldowns to come back. You just kind of go heal up because you have 4 heals.
And it has good AA.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's got an extra heal.
So do you guys agree with low competitive?
Yeah.
For Tricked, I would say yeah. I changed my... I looked at the numbers, and I'm like, yeah, actually...
I mean, I know when I play Holland, it's a good ship, yeah. Good concealment... Could test any cap. It's fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Harugumo.
Needs fixing.
Tricked.
Yeah, I would say needs fixing for the base one.
What does it need fixing?
What are you talking about?
Honestly, I wish, because it's not that maneuverable, I wish the AA was better. It was made as an AADD, and it has these dual purpose guns, but the AA is kind of lacking, and it really suffers, especially in the carrier game, when you're getting nuked because you can't even maneuver out of the way.
I thought we talked that we weren't going to bring up the cruiser meta too much because a lot of other ships deal with that too.
No, we talked about FDR specifically.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking any freaking carrier at this point.
I'll say back in the day, the AA thing, I mean, yeah, okay. Speaking of what's the reason we got Harugumo? Dual purpose guns, it's an AA barge. It doesn't act like that in game, but after the buff where they gave it defensive fire again, it can shoot down 1 or 2 planes. It's not gonna save it, but it's definitely better than before. I think the maneuverability thing, though, like that's the balancing factor of this ship. If it could turn a little bit better, I think it would be disgusting to have sitting on a flank.
Yeah. I still think because of how many smokes it has, how much the torpedoes it has, everything like that, it can bully other DDs. It does actually have pretty decent DPM. Like that. As long as you're not dealing with the Gdansk spotting you or anything like that. Yeah.
I don't think Harugumo goes into playable though, just because of how hard it is to play. Also, you need to be somewhat knowledgeable about the game, and you need to look at the map. Okay, when is the CV coming over here with torp bombers? Is there a radar cruiser close to me? Stuff like that. Where I think it's more of a niche ship. I mean, the smoke up, spam HE.
Am I right there?
Yeah, I think that's a fair placement.
Would you agree with that?
Because we have tricked Harugumo.
Yeah, we do. PV.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the legendary mod.
Oh no, the legendary mod's not use it. Legendary mod's not worth it. No, this is all just Mikawa. This is Night Raid. That's all tricked Harugumo, but tricked.
Competitive.
Like mid competitive. Spokes.
Yeah, lower mid or something. This thing's becomes another monster when you get that extra smoke. It's just as soon as you see somebody, you could smoke up in the beginning of the game, and still have enough to last you all 7 minutes.
And plus, you can use your first round of torps as just pure zoning. Set them out with the torpedo reload booster, like that. Just send them out. Then use your guns. Wait for the torpedo reload booster to come back, and then all of a sudden you can dumpster a battleship that's pushing. It's got everything.
And you're also better at flanking or getting into cheeky positions because you got an extra speed boost.
Yep. PV, you're really.
What do you think, Pigme?
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's better than Holland in its own little tier there.
Okay. So you want
yeah, that's fair. Low. That's fair.
Okay.
I think that's a fair argument because Harugumo cannot contribute to the team like compared to Holland.
Mm-hmm.
All
just DPM.
Yeah. Very selfish destroyer.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that. All right. Hayate. What the black shimmer wanted to be.
Yeah, that's what I feel like Hayate is.
It wants it, but like
I still enjoy it.
It's
no,
it's not bad, especially with what's it called? Is it Mikawa?
Yeah, it's Mikawa again. Yeah.
I'll agree with playable. It's not bad though. I do enjoy it, but I haven't brought it out in a long time.
Well,
I agree.
I have Black Shimmer.
I'm like, I got my battle hunters done on Bob's stream. It was kind of hilarious. I did end up dying, but I did 100,000 damage. So I was like, yes, I got done. Doesn't matter.
Boom, boom.
Yep. Yeah, Hayate's its guns just don't have the punch that the Black Shimakaze you have. Like it's a weird combo. No, it is oddly.
It's a perfect hybrid between Shima and Haru, but it's just not what anybody wants. I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that combination is not. It's not needed.
Unri the fourth.
Ooh. I'm gonna say competitive.
Boat. I love this boat.
Yeah, me too. Is this the boat you were waiting for?
Yes.
I mean, I'm willing to say meta, but that's only if you're good at the game. Like, it's hard to play Henry and win every game. It's a big ship. You take punishment, but you can deal some as well.
Now, what are your thoughts on the legendary mod though with it?
Oh, I love the legendary mod. I go full lighthouse build.
Oh yeah.
You gotta go lighthouse build.
I had someone tell me that it wasn't a full lighthouse build because I still went concealment, and I'm like, you're still losing 2% to your. It's still like
whatever.
Speed, you know? Just go speed at that point. Like just put the speed mod on for the hilariousness of it.
Full speed mod. That's what I go. I mean, I love Henry, and I think when you see a Smolensk full broadside, you have the power to shut that down completely, and that, in my eyes, makes it a meta cruiser. Any other cruiser, you can shut down very quickly if you have your rapid reload.
But even shooting at the battleships, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like Castilla does, where you're like getting these pens. That doesn't really happen on Henry. You're hitting them, like, you know, and they feel it.
People also forget about HE.
Yeah, the HE is actually useful
with the reload too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for me, this and I think Gibraltar's the only ships with 234s that I actually like.
Henry is 40s, yeah.
Henry is 40s. But yes, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Like that range
High
of
caliber.
Yeah.
Caliber, yep. Oh yeah. No, Henri, both builds are viable though. Both builds, I would argue, are meta. You can run Lighthouse or you can run. I run Concealment because I like to kind of be able to just kind of go around an island and go, hi. Just shock the little crap out of somebody. That's the best part. But I know you guys are running Lighthouse and I've played that. It is just fun. Like, what's not to love about it? So, yeah. Henri is meta. Last year we ranked it way too low. We don't talk about those.
I love that boat.
Yeah,
I think you ranked it lowest because it's so easy to get punished in it, right? Which is a fair assessment because I have many games where I've just thought, okay, I'm gonna open up now, go unconcealed, boom, die to a Vermont salvo or something like that.
Yeah, that's one thing actually I've kind of noticed over the tier makers that I've been doing this year. I think that we're all taking kind of that, it's easy to shut down, but the damage output that this thing can do, like we're removing the really bad players out of the equation, and we're going, okay, what about the player who sits on this and plays it for 10 games and learns the ins and outs and kind of grows as they're playing games into it and really doing this? So I feel like we're doing a lot better accuracy of tier maker this year than we were in the previous years, where we were kind of going, man, but if you're a crap player, not going to do well.
I mean, you can say that about any ship.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you could be a crap player in FDR, but yeah, I hope you aren't.
I've seen them. I've seen them.
I hope you are, but you're on the enemy team.
Yeah, if you're on the enemy, please. But if you're on my team, please use that power.
Hindenburg, regular one, not tricked.
I think playable if tricked is competitive in my eyes. Like I saw that instantly. Hindenburg playable, tricked competitive.
Now where do you put
I'd agree with that.
I say actually under Goliath is a fair placement because where Goliath is stronger, AA and survivability. That's the only departments I think Hindenburg suffers big time in.
Yeah, Hindy's suffering a little bit from age. It needs that range from the tricked style of it. It needs the AP pen increase. It's very easy to punish. But at the same time, it's still 9-10 kilometers. You're still dunking on DDs.
Oh, yeah.
Much better than Venezia. But we'll get to Venezia.
Rest in peace.
Yep, tricked Hindenburg.
Everybody's hating on Venezia like that? What?
Yeah, hating on it. Hating on it hard.
It's getting some hate.
It needs some tricked.
Definitely under Des Moines. Definitely under Des Moines, if you ask me.
Interesting. It's got a good range though, and it can do a lot.
Maybe in between the two.
Yeah, 14 kilometers. That's nothing.
True.
Well, that's with the. I thought with the leg mono was almost 50, or no, it's like 14.8 or something like that. It's pretty high up there. It's borderline rough.
Yeah, I have the leg mod on mine.
Oh,
it's,
you do?
14.03.
Oh wow, okay,
that's good.
Yeah, I was like, it's super solid, but it still can get dunked on just because it's got just enough armor problem. But at the same time, it can happen. But the guns are. I need to learn how to do Hindi. I hate it. I personally wish both of them were in niche or in needs fixing. But that's just me.
It can be, if you haven't played Hindenburg in a while, it's gonna. I also suck with it. It was my first tier 10. Played it a lot, but if I don't play it for months, it's a different story.
Incomparable.
Meta.
It is indeed incomparable.
One of my faves.
Yeah, it's so fun to play. God damn, those 20k salvos, just 2 citadels. It's insane.
I like the ability to just kind of like surprise something, being like, yes, I have lower concealment than you.
Yeah, it's all the cruisers.
Yeah. Jinan has worse concealment than Incomparable that's built for concealment. It's scary.
Yeah, Incomparable is just, especially when you get the pirate camo or the best camo, or the pirate camo, and the other one are the better camos, or not, the white and yellow one, I think it is. So, yeah.
And Tovi as well. Whew.
Tovi makes us nuts.
Oh yeah.
I have Tovi on my Incomparable, Vanguard, Conqueror, and Black Monarch Commander. That's the one that I move around in.
What about St. Vincent?
St. Vincent, I have Nelson.
Oh wait, what? That's where you put. Okay, interesting.
Yep, Nelson.
You hear about that when St. Vincent comes up. I need to hear about that.
Oh, it's so good. But let's talk about Jinan. I'm gonna let you two take this.
I think it's a meta ship still. I just think you see a lot of players play Jinan, and they just like Shimakaze. They play it because, you know, I can stay stealth and launch torps, but they forget they have guns. If you can use the guns along with the torpedoes, this thing has the most insane DPM. And I actually think the nerf was fair. Yeah, we can talk about Incomp having better concealment if built for it. That's weird. I agree. But it's such an easy ship to get 150k, and you don't you just launch a couple torpedoes. That's it.
I would put it in competitive. I think it's just a little too squishy. It's definitely better in Black Zao.
It's top of competitive in my opinion. Its guns don't hold up against most gunboat DDs. Most gunboat DDs can beat the Jinan out. And then on top of it, Jinan doesn't have regular torpedoes, so it's going to have deep water. So if you have a high DD game, like in NA, you know, this is, once again, this would be perfect for Bob. You know, you kind of bring it up, is that in NA, Jinan is definitely having a hard time with the DDs, especially with how good Bazan, Gdansk, Rigolo, they will definitely hurt this thing and such. And once again, as you were saying, BB, they get hunted down so easily. And it was the worst nerf. Well, it was the second worst nerf because Harbin got nerfed a little bit harder than Jinan. So
I think you're forgetting the troll armor of Jinan. Like, this thing has certified troll armor. You can hit. I've hit a Jinan full broadside stationary with 12 Vermont shells and gotten all half pins in the middle of the ship. There is something about Jinan's troll armor is just it's survivable. But yeah, I can see your point because on EU it's definitely S tier. But I've also played it on NA, not a very good ship. So I think competitive is a fair placement.
Yeah. I think Sejong's better than, but that's my hot take. Tier for tier, Sejong's better.
Oh, okay. I was trying to say, okay, tier for tier, fair enough.
Tier for tier, yeah, okay. Tier for tier. Sejong didn't get nerfed as hard as Jinan did.
No, true.
So, but yeah, PB, I think you're right. It's high competitive right now. I think once Battleship meta comes back in, it's going to come right up just like EU, just right into top meta. Or, you know,
obviously.
Yeah. Because just
Battleship meta, then monster ship.
Oh, yeah. Like a 3DD limit, or hey, a bunch of, you know, buffs that you know, Soulfire and I talked about with the battleships. Jinan comes right back up in the S. Like, it's just there's so many better gunboats right now.